Satnam friends, welcome. Nice to have you here. We're going to get started in just a moment, so please make sure that you have your blocks, your blankets, your mat, whatever you need to feel comfortable in today's practice. Get all that on board and let's get going. My name is Salima, yoga therapist. Let's begin. All right, are you ready to release negativity? That's what you're here to do. Let's do it together. Sitting up tall and straight. Bring your shoulders all the way back. Do yourself a favor and roll your shoulders a few times. This is where we hold anger. So this is a really important way of moving the body in order to release emotion. So roll the shoulders all the way up and back and down. And now reverse a few times. Inhale, bring the shoulders all the way up and around. And again, sitting up tall and straight. Find yourself in a comfortable position. You might want to grab a pillow. I've got mine here behind me. I'm going to take a little seat here. And this is how I'm going to prepare now for the tuning in and for a few moments of breath work. So do the same. Find a comfortable seated position and let's begin. Bring your hands down onto your knees if you'd like to ground your energy, bring in energy, hold yourself steady. If you're needing a little bit of energy, turn your palms facing upwards and do the same thing. Draw the energy right all the way down into your palms and let it spread through the rest of your body. I'm going to place my hands downwards. Inhale, draw the shoulders back and down. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Lean up against your spine. And through the nose, exhale. Inhale very deeply. Exhale. Inhale, and let's tune ourselves into today's practice. Press your palms together at the center of your chest. Close your eyes now, and we begin with the Adi mantra, Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher within. I call on my highest consciousness. Inhale very deeply. And exhale completely. Inhale and let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Inhale very deeply and set your intentions now. This is a good time to call to mind anything that is pressing on you, any negativity that's pressing on you. Take a deep inhale here, and through the mouth, let it go. Exhale. Do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. And with your breath, release any tension in your body. Release the negativity. Exhale. And 1 more time, take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Relax. Bring your hands all the way down to your knees. And let's begin with some shoulder movements, bringing your hands onto your shoulders. Inhale as you twist to the left, and exhale, twist to the right. Let's begin. Come back to center, hold steady here. And now we'll do the same thing, keeping the hands on the shoulders. Dip your elbow down to the right side, so right elbow tips to the right side, left elbow tips to the left side. And continue now, inhale and exhale. So today we're working on negativity, releasing negativity. What a powerful thing to do. We can sit in our own misery, we can sit in our sadness, our upset, our disappointment, our emotionality, or we can take on this kind of movement and this kind of practice and release some of that so that we can come to a more neutral place. We can come to a place where we can make better decisions and a more wholehearted way of approaching whatever's going on. So dipping from one side to the other. We're here working on the spine. So the spine is moving from side to side. We did a twisting motion first, and now the spine is moving from side to side. Good. Come back to center, holding here. Take a deep inhale, and through the nose, exhale. Good. So I'm taking rock pose. You can take a look here and notice that I'm sitting on my knees and on my heels. That's a little bit more comfortable for me today. Keeps the spine a little bit longer. If you prefer to sit cross-legged or even join us from a chair, you're welcome to do that. Bring your hands onto your knees. Inhale, press the spine forward, exhaling all the way to the back. Now, depending on what you do for your work, depending on what kind of day you've had, you may notice that your shoulders are a little bit more tense. You may notice that you're holding a little bit more in your hips or in your knees or in your ankles. So please go at your own pace. Find a way to move that allows you the essence of the practice, and at the same time, you comfort yourself from however way your body needs to move today. Okay, so this is spinal flex, inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back, and noticing now that we're moving the spine in all of the different directions in order to have a good, strong, healthy back. So coming back to the topic of negativity. Now, let's be clear here that putting on a positive spin on everything is also a little bit toxic in and of itself. What's really important is to acknowledge, how am I feeling, what's happened, and to notice, to sit with it, and then to choose some way of releasing that experience. Okay, so a little bit more on that as we move through the rest of our practice. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling back. Inhaling, exhaling. Good. You can close your eyes here and start to settle into the movement. Be in the rhythm of your breath. Be in the rhythm of your movement. Good. Last two. And last one. Roll your shoulders out, sit up tall and straight. Lean up against your spine, find your midpoint. And now let's take on a few more movements so that we can release and relax into our practice. So from here, bring your right hand over to your left knee and bring your left hand behind you. So here, give a gentle twist. If you can lay your hand down onto the mat behind you, that's great. Or even use the bolster or block that you're sitting on. Take your head now and turn it over the left shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Bring both arms all the way up, reach up, and then twist. Turn to the opposite side. So left hand coming onto the right knee, right hand coming behind you. Turn your chin towards the right shoulder. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then gently come back to center. Good. Turn your wrists in circles. So if you've been on the keyboard, if you've been on a small device, really important to do that, and then shift the movement. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is an opportunity for us to connect all the way around the world. It's a pleasure to be with you today. last two, and last one. Good, so we've moved the wrist, press forward as if you were pressing the wall in front of you. And then flip your wrist downwards. So we're just doing a little bit of a release so that we can come onto the hands and knees, put pressure on the wrist without risking injury. Good, and release. Now we're gonna come on to hands and knees, so shift around. I'm gonna move my bolster out of the way so that I can come into posture comfortably. So bringing your hands onto the ground, pressing your palms down. From here, I'm turning to the side so you can see. And from here, bring your foot all the way out behind you. So right foot comes out behind you and the toes are on the ground. You can leave your toes there. This is perfectly fine if that's where you want to stay today. And from here, you can extend the opposite arm. So right foot is down, left arm is up. And if you have more that you can offer, you can bring up your right foot. So we're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, release. I'm going to switch over to the opposite side. Left foot goes out behind you, the toes stay on the ground, and right arm comes forward. Palms are facing to the center, and fingers are straight forward. Lift up the back foot if you have a little bit more strength available to you today, and take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale, release, let everything go. And from here, come back onto your knees. And with your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders, turn your toes over so that you have a little flex in your toes. Hover the knees, lift your knees up about 6 inches off the ground, just about 5 centimeters. Inhale, lift up. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale, release the knees down and swing yourself all the way around. Good, so we did a little bit of work here. And here, shift your hips from side to side. Shift from side to side. And then come all the way back onto your knees. You can stay here. We're going to start the Kriya now. This is an opportunity to get comfortable again, so you can grab your pillow, your cushion, your block, whatever you need to sit comfortably. And I'm going to take this cross-legged position. So find a posture that feels good and comfortable for you. And we're going to begin the Kriya now. And this Kriya is an opportunity to sit, to breathe, and to use some very powerful mudras to allow a little bit more pressure around the heart. And as you pressurize the heart, and as you can guess, we start to release any sadness. This is where we hold sadness around the heart. This is where we hold anger around the back and neck and shoulders over here, back of the body. And here is where you can register fear. So depending on how you're feeling today and what you showed up with, these are emotional points in the body that will give you a signal of what's happening. So today is about negativity, and that can come from any of these kinds of emotions that you're feeling. So remember that how we think often is a function of habit. So a certain situation comes up, a certain person comes into our field of experience, and right away there's a certain way of thinking that kicks in. And so the idea here is to slow down the thinking process, to give ourselves an opportunity to shift perspective and to come out differently on the other end. So without making too much fuss about it, let's begin. On your left side, bring your first finger and thumb to touch. And on the right side, do the same. And then lift your right arm all the way up. So we're creating a little bit of an angle here, keeping your arm all the way up and your left hand is on your knee. Close your eyes now and breathe deeply. Inhale and exhale. Do that as long, deep breathing. I'm going to set my timer here. Long, deep breathing. We're not here for very long, so do your best to stay in the spirit of the practice. If you need to release your arm, then you can always bend it halfway. That would be halfway. Or you can bring it all the way down and keep your hand towards the front, so turning your palm forward. Okay, so let's come into the practice now. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. And here, feeling yourself steady, grounded, and present to whatever's going on. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your belly. And wherever you're sensing wherever you're sensing sensation, give a little squeeze. So maybe it's a fear that you're feeling. So if that's the case, squeeze around your belly. Maybe it's a little sadness, so squeeze around the heart. Maybe it's a little bit of anger. If that's the case, squeeze a little bit around your throat. Close your eyes now and release into this practice. Just a few more seconds here. Release your right arm up, and we're going to go immediately to the opposite side. Lift up your left arm, breathe deeply here. Inhale very deeply here and release. Relax your hands down. Sit up tall and straight and just keep this position now. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Breathe into your heart space. Breathe into your belly. Breathe into your throat. Feel the breath coming in on a lateral direction. So rather than thinking about up and down, think about the energy coming through. So if you know that it's your shoulders where you're holding tension, breathe through this part of your body. Feel it coming in this way, exiting through the back, and then coming forward. Same thing with your heart space. Inhale this way, exhale through the back of the body, inhale from the back of the body frontwards, and then do the same thing if you're feeling tension or fear in the belly. Inhale through the center of your body, all the way back, and then bring the inhale from the back to the front. I'll leave that with you. Which is the best for you? That's your decision. Here are some options. Keep breathing, keep noticing. Inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. And release. Relax your hands down. We're going to change postures now. So you can extend your legs all the way out in front, give them a little wiggle and a little shake, and then cross your legs in the opposite direction so that you have a good balanced seated posture. It can happen that if you're seated too long in one particular posture, then your body becomes out of balance. So from here now, extend both arms all the way out. So as if you were holding a rainbow from one side of your hand to the other, sitting up tall and straight, and feel that rainbow over your head like a halo, and starting and ending in each of your hands. Close your eyes now, lean up against your spine so you're keeping yourself very straight and grounded. Feel a straight line from the spine, from the base of your spine, all the way up through the top of your head. Let's continue now. Breathe long and deep. You can come back to breathing through the lateral movement through your body. So rather than up and down, think about inhaling from the front of your body and exhaling through your body to the back, and then inhaling from the back of your body to the center and through to the front. If you find this posture enough and or a little bit more than you can take today, then you can bring your arms down so that the palms are still straight up, but you're holding your elbows a little closer to the body. So find your option, find your variation that works best. So I'm going to extend my arms all the way out. You can bend the elbows and keep that a little bit closer to the body. Sit up tall. Breathe like a tall, regal yogi. Slowly, softly relax your hands down. Just about halfway through our Kriya, so notice how far you've come in the journey already. Think about where you started when we sat down to practice and where you might be at right now. From here, we're going to come into frog pose. Good, so let's begin. If you're familiar with my classes, you know that either frogs or squatting is going to be part of what we do. And so here we're just like every other day, some things you can count on. So for frog pose, touch the ankles, the heels together, bring the fingertips down to the ground, and turn your knees outwards, just like a frog, so you can see that the frog pose is here. If your arms are a little bit shorter than the rest of your body, or shorter than your legs, then you might find that having a pillow or a cushion underneath your fingertips gives you just that little bit of extra height to make this a little more comfortable. So heels are touching, fingertips are down. Here we're going for a count of 15. So as you inhale, lift up, keep the ankles off the ground, and as you exhale, lower down. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling down. 15. 10, 13, 14, 15. Beautiful. Stay right here. Catch your breath. Good. And then from here, come onto your knees. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So from rock pose, this is on your knees and on your heels. And do some modifications. You can, for some of you, this is where you stay. And for others, you may want to go a little bit further. So from here, bring your hands behind you. You can touch your fingertips down to the ground. Or you can bring your pillow or cushion behind you and put your fingertips down here. So here we're arching the spine back. If you have a little bit more on offer, you can separate your knees and bring your back all the way down to the ground. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to show you the modified version, pressing my palms down on my cushion, and I'm simply turning my heart towards the sky. Breathe deeply here. We're not here for too long. Do as the best you can and keep up the best you can. Let's breathe now. Slowly bring yourself back to center. And if you stayed here, right here in rock pose, that's great, perfect. Now allow your body a few moments to settle in and settle back into an upright position. We're moving on to the last part of the Kriya. So turning yourself around, I'm turning myself around so that you can see a little better. I'm going to make my way up into standing now. So separating the knees again, just like we did for frog pose. Release, come all the way up to standing. Now, give yourself a little bit of room. I'm going to show you what's happening here just so that you can see it a little bit better. Interlace your fingers and then bring this mudra above your head as if you were holding a halo. So arms are going to be straight and your fingers are interlaced. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. I'm going to adjust the camera now so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. And then come all the way up to standing. Hold your arms straight up above your head. Interlace your fingers, arms are straight up. Come onto your tippy toes. Breathe deeply here. Hold best you can. Now if staying on your toes is more than what your body needs today, you can come down to flat feet, keep your arms up best you can. If arms up doesn't work for you, then simply lower your arms down, place your hands over the center of your heart, drop the elbows down and be here best you can. If all of this is more than what you need today, lower yourself down, hold on to a chair in front of you or a table or a wall behind you, and just be the best to you that you can possibly be. That's all that's required here. You showed up, you came to practice, and now let's make it an accessible practice. So interlacing the fingers, this is the full expression up on the toes. Or you can keep your feet flat on the ground with your hands over your heart space. Be with the wobbles and the shakes. That's what's doing the work here. It's not a perfect, it's a practice. Good. You can see I'm doing a little wobble and a little shake myself. All's good. I know my body's responding. I know that it takes lots of little muscles and lots of little nerve endings to make all of this happen, and that's what's also doing some healing around negativity and releasing negativity. So, as you can see, move balance. I'm just going to shake it out, rest my feet, and then come right back into it. We got just about 1 more minute here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Relax your hands down. Release the breath. Take a moment, feel yourself grounded in all 4 corners of your feet. So your toes are settled in. Baby toe, big toe, back of the heels, settled in. And taking a moment now to settle back onto your mat. So find a cushion, sit comfortably, and release. The meditation today is a meditation called the Doer of Truth, Satkartar. Pressing the palms together. Sat, press the palms forward, kar, tar. So, coming into the posture, palms together, sat, kar as you push forward, tar. Sat, kar, 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 tar. Sat Kar 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 Tar. Last few rounds. Sat Kar Tar. 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 Inhale very deeply, come to center, hold here. And through the nose, exhale. Inhale very deeply. Exhale. Take notice of the journey you've been on for the past 30 minutes or so. Take notice of how you're feeling at this very moment versus when you first sat down and where you were in the middle. Notice the journey. We'll close now with a long Sat short Nam, and then we'll ground ourselves. Take a deep inhale. Sat Nam. Please ground yourself, bring your forehead and your palms to the ground, closing off the energy of today's practice. Sat Nam. Thank you very much for joining in today. My name is Salima, yoga therapist. It's a pleasure and an honor to be with you here on this channel. We've been together for almost 10 years, and it's been quite a journey itself. And I wanted to say thank you very much for tuning in. Here's a possibility. If you'd like to know more about how Kundalini Yoga works and how you can have this practice for yourself, more personalized for yourself, here is a way to do that. Give me a quick email, love.yogavision@gmail.com, and send me a quick message. I will set up a time to talk to you and do your numerology. Your numerology is the basis of what Kundalini Yoga is based on as a therapy. And for each one of us, there's a specific Kriya and meditation that is perfect for us at a perfect time in our lives. So if you'd like to know more about how that works, it is a consultation, and I will email you back right away. We'll set up a time to talk. And it's an opportunity for you to use Kundalini Yoga to the best of its ability for you, to utilize the technology. That's how I got where I am. And it's the use of this particular form of yoga that's really helped me to accelerate in my life. I want to offer the same thing to you. Sat Nam, thank you very much. Salima, yoga therapist, and thank you for tuning in for Yoga Vision. Bye for now.